So, yeah, these are some of our caskets. When someone asks me, what's your profession or what do you do, and I say, oh, I'm a funeral director, it's either a conversation starter or stopper. Some are either really intrigued and interested, or some are just like, oh, okay, that's nice, you know.
25-year-old Luana Michael from Otara is one of the first qualified Samoan female funeral directors in New Zealand.
I'm humbled. It's an honour. I'm proud. I'm very thankful. My family, my friends, the funeral home, Tatupu Funeral Directors played a huge part in getting me to where I am today. So I'm very blessed.
Luana recently completed the country's only funeral directing qualification through Welltech in Wellington. Her journey to becoming a funeral director here at Ese Tatupu Funeral Directors started almost 4 years ago.
I was actually working at the cemetery where I first met Ese, and funeral directing came up in a conversation between him and I, and that's kind of how I got started.
Luana is now thriving in the role where every day is different.
It can range from cleaning up the funeral home first thing in the morning, to taking phone calls, taking first calls, going on to transfers, having a funeral service or a family service, trimming a casket, having a viewing, a dressing, or simply just meeting with the family. So many different things can happen in a day.
A South Auckland family have given us access to film them taking a loved one home. The process, overseen by Luana, starts by dressing the deceased, placing the body into the coffin,
1, 2, 3, up.
and getting them into the hearse for the drive home. Often a pillar for families in times of grief, the funeral director must also manage their own emotions.
You have to remember that you're there to help the family, to support them, give them what they need. So you can't show your emotion. I mean, you can, but you have to be strong, I guess. You don't want your family to see you break down because their family member or friend has died, you know.
Luana is adamant that in her role, self-care is really important.
We have to look after ourselves, you know. We are normal people too. We have feelings, you know. We get tired, we get hungry, we get grumpy.
How do you take care of yourself when you spend so much of your time caring for others?
Well, you've got to make sure you have friends outside of being a funeral director. We also have counselling and stuff. It's there if you need it.
She's brought me to a place where she often goes for moments of peace and reflection.
This is my papa. I'd come here if I want to take time out, you know, just away from everything.
We've been very lucky with Luana that she's been able to adapt into a funeral environment, especially with us. She's not overwhelmed with certain things in this work. If you were wanting to get into this industry, you gotta learn to listen, understand, and appreciate what the lifestyle will be as a funeral service provider.
My friends and family, they're very supportive of what I do, of my lifestyle. They're really interested in what I do, and I'm blessed and happy that I have supportive family and friends.